Good morning, beautiful people. Well, this is your girl, I Slay Makeup, coming on here with another easy, beginner-friendly eyeshadow look. So I did the first eye off camera to save some time, but the palette that I use today is my Man-Eater eyeshadow palette. And I created this here nice shimmery eyeshadow look. But the first thing I'm going to do is put some concealer on, or if you have eyeshadow base, you can do that. This is the part where you have to put your base on. Now, I use concealer. Some people don't use concealer, but I use concealer. That's just what works for me. You don't have to do what I do. Now, if you like to use not concealer but eyeshadow base, sis, do what works best for you. I just like to use concealer. Some people say, you don't use concealer. I was hearing a young lady say, that's why people eyeshadows come out bad or whatever. No, that's just your preference and what you want to use. Okay? Use what you like to use. I've been using concealers for a minute. I just like them. I like to use concealer. That's just me. You don't have to use what I use. You can use an eyeshadow base. That's fine to do your eyeshadow. But I just like using concealer. That's just my preference. It's just my preference. I will never tell somebody, oh, that's wrong. It's no right or wrong way doing makeup, okay? But you just want your makeup to look tasteful, okay? There's a difference. You want it to look tasteful and not look clownish, okay? You don't want to be out here in the streets looking like a clown. Okay, let's get back to the eyeshadow. So I'm just pressing this here eyeshadow on. Now, if you're going to use eyeshadow base, still make sure that your eyeshadow base is nice and pressed and smooth. No creases, because if you apply your shadow onto your lid and it's creasing, then your eyeshadow is not going to look good. It's not going to blend well. So make sure that you're blending that out. So now I'm going to start with my eyeshadow. And the first color I'm going to use, which is called a transitional color. I said it in my video yesterday. So I'm going to tap into Alluring. And it's this shade right here, that orangey looking warm shade. That is my transitional color that I'm going to start off with. See that? All right, and we're going to tap off some of it. So when you're applying your transitional shade, I'm going to come into the mirror. You see where my fold is? You want to go above that and just tap. Just start tapping it. That's all we doing, tapping. And I'm going to just kind of do a little bit of windshield wiper motions. Just a little. And tap. When you tap, that will make your transitional shade show up more, because this is the base of it. When you do your transitional shade, that allows the other colors to blend with that, okay? So we're just tapping that. Tap, tap, tap. See that? Yes. So the next shade I'm going to use is this here part here to add some depth to the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to tap into Alluring right here. See that shade? I'm going to tap into that. Now that's a warm brown shade. All right. And if you want to recreate these looks, sis, feel free to You don't have to go out and buy this palette. If you have a palette that have these colors in it, then you can recreate it. You don't always have to go out and buy the same palette that an influencer has to recreate an eyeshadow look. I just want you to know that. That's something that you need to know. You don't have to go out and buy that palette. If you have a palette that has many matte shades, always try to get you a big palette that has a lot of matte shade colors in it and shimmers. So try to get you a colorful eyeshadow palette that has matte colorful shades and shimmer shades. And I'm trying to think of a palette that has that Juvia's Place has that palette, and Morphe has these kind of shades in it. But this palette here was sent to me through my BoxyCharm subscription. So this is the Tarte MANEATER Palette. So I'm going to take the back of this here brush here, and I'm going to intensify it. And always hold your fingers like this. If you bring it up this way like this, then you're not going to have control over your brush. So bring your fingers back some and start blending like this. Just buffing it out. See that? Now I'm going to go back into my transitional shade again. See if y'all can see that. And I'm going to just tap so we won't have any harsh lines. You want everything to blend in together. See that? You want it to blend in together. Now, if you lost some of that other shade, just go back into it. See how that look? Just like that side. Now it's time to apply your lid shade. And I'm going to use my finger first to apply it. Now I use two different kinds of colors here for this here look. So I'm just applying it with my finger first, and then I'm going to get my brush and apply some more. And the shade that I use, it is called, let me see, Sensational. And it's this shade here. Let me make sure y'all can see it. I use this, wait, make sure. Okay. I use this shade first, that one, and then I use the second shade. So now I'm going to tap into that shade there. And that is called, what is that? Insatiable and sensational and sensational. I tried the names. I can't be, look. Y'all know what I mean. It's a metallic shade. So I'm going to go right into that inner part of my eye. See that? So we got two different kind of metallics going. So I'm going to bring that over so they can all marry together. Let me go over in this mirror here and fix this side more. so it can all look alike. We want the makeup to make sense, right? Okay. Girl, that's cute. So now I'm going to go back into the transitional shade, and tap so everything can be blended together. I'm just going to sweep that over. See that? Now I've been feeling a little colorful, so I will do metallic-y looks. So now I'm going to go back into that brown shade, that warm brown, because you want everything to go together. So I'm going to make sure that my harsh line where I added that shimmer shade is not showing. So we're going to just add some there. See that? We want it all to look the same. We don't want to be out here in these streets looking crazy. Let me go over in my mirror. Okay, so I'm tapping right here. See that? Now, a lot of my eyeshadow looks probably are going to look like 2000 or the 90s because that's my era. So I like that kind of those eyeshadows. I don't keep up with the trends. Now, after you have done your eyeshadow, you can go on and do your mascara and your liner. So what I'm going to do, because it is 10:35, I'm going to go on and finish this makeup look off. Okay, if you lose some of your transitional color, go back in with it. Just tap, tap, tap. It's all about going back in with your colors. If you lose some of that color, remember you can always go back in, okay? Just remember what brushes you use. Don't be like me, forgetting, okay? So I'm just going back in the mirror and making sure I don't lose it. I'm adding it back. See that? Bam. Okay. I'm going to go over here and tap this again so I can make sure I don't lose that. And add some more of my brown here. Tap, tap, tap. Now, if you are learning something, I would love to see your makeup looks, your eyeshadow looks, anything that you have learned from me. I would appreciate it, and I would love to see your looks, okay? So, I will be back with the rest of the makeup done. But this was the eyeshadow, okay? 1, 2, 3. That's all we did today. 3 eyeshadow shades. Okay? Love y'all guys. I will be right back. Smooches. Okay, guys. I'm back with the completed makeup look. I added my lip combo and lashes and foundation and all that. Guys, get into this makeup. Get into the eyeshadow, because that was the star of the show, was the eyeshadow. The eyes have it this week. I did a nice purple look yesterday, and now this is, I don't even know what color this is. It's like a rose gold color. Honey, I'm gonna close my eyes so y'all can see this eyeshadow. Yes, ma'am. So cute. And I did it from my palette, Maneater, from Tarte Cosmetics, and it's the Maneater palette. If y'all can see that, Maneater. I'm gonna go over the colors again with y'all. I use these 2 shimmery metallic colors here. I use this color right here. It's a transitional color, and I use this shade here. So I use 1, 2, 3, 4. So I use 4 colors today to create this eyeshadow look. Yesterday it was 3. Today it was 4 colors. So honey, get into the look. Get into it. Get into the look, honey. So if you have a palette that has those shades in it, guys, feel free to recreate this makeup look. And the foundation that I used was the Juvia's Place Radiance Glow foundation. And my contour was the cream contour. I used a new under eye setting powder today, and it is from Half Baked, and it's the banana shade. So guys, I'm using my makeup products. So these here products that I use, the eyeshadow and this product here is from my BoxyCharm subscription, but my Juvia's Place is from Ulta, and my concealers and all that stuff is from Walmart. My lippy is from Maybelline. These are the lip shades that I use today. These are lipsticks. They're not lip glosses, so they're actually lipsticks. So I use the 2 matte shades to create this here nice lippy here. So guys, feel free to recreate my looks and give me some feedback on how you like this eyeshadow look. And I got a little powder and stuff for me. So, you know, makeup artists, we got all this on our hands when we doing makeup. So, guys, feel free to recreate it. Tell me how I did in the comments. And have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Smooches.